So you were sitting by hearing Charlie describe the enthusiasm over iPhone 16. You've also just come back from doing some channel checks in Asia. Are you seeing that same sort of enthusiasm over Apple?
I mean, this is so consistent with what we've seen. The renaissance of growth has begun for Apple with iPhone 16. I think China, look, that was the biggest issue. That was a headwind. Now it's a tailwind. They have mojo going into the next, I think, 6 to 9 months. And that's why, look, a lot of the bears, they've yelled fire in a crowded theater for the last month, but I think they go back into hibernation mode, in our opinion.
Well, they've been yelling fire, Dan, because it's a Chinese economy that's been looking weaker. It's a lot of competition, and that was the reason so many people have said this launch maybe will disappoint and it doesn't have the full AI capacity. So why didn't it disappoint?
Yeah, well, first, you have 100 million iPhones in China in a window of an upgrade opportunity. I also think the climate there, and we've seen it firsthand, it's definitely much tamer than a year ago, where really the U.S.-China Cold Tech War, I think, was front and center. The other thing is, it's the best product out there. I mean, if you look right now, the new Huawei phone, I'd say that's the equivalent of essentially an iPhone 14. So when you look at iPhone 16, this is globally going to be the start of an AI-driven supercycle. And again, a lot of those features get rolled out, called over the next few months. I think it's going to be a monster December quarter. I think that's why 6 months from now, we're looking at a $4 trillion market cap for Apple.
Wait, so are you saying that Apple's going to be able to take market share back from some of the homegrown heroes, from the Huaweis of the world?
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, they've gained, call it 300 bips of market share in China over the last 18 months. I think they gain another, call it 100, 150 bips of market share over the next year. And that's going to be very important because China is the hearts and lungs of the Apple growth story. And I continue to kind of handhold investors that this is the beginning of a renaissance of growth in Cupertino. And this data just further supports what we've been seeing in Asia firsthand.